Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Miami Redhawks offense will get first crack at it today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Wants to throw. It's Finn. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Picks up 6. First down for the offense.
The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Redhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Redhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Takes the handoff. It's Tracy. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Miami, Ohio 7, Northern Illinois 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Northern Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. And got it at the 27.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Gonna take a shot. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Finn. Got his man quickly. And he's still running after the move. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
On the play. And that's a first down.
That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Miami, Ohio, 7.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Redhawks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Redhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Finn. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to pass, it's Finn. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. The Red Hawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in ncaa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
And the Red Hawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good read on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Givens. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Creates a little room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Bryant. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied.
Miami, Ohio.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Finn. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
With myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The Redhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Got a man, it's Reynolds. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Redhawks in a good spot here with second and short. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They marched 72 yards, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads it left. Or did he find a hole in the defense? And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's given.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's given. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Miami, Ohio, 21, Northern Ireland, 16.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Finn. The short hands, it's Reynolds. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got it behind the line, it's Reynolds. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they'll take a knee.
Victory formation on the road. There's not a better play call for an offensive coordinator to make.